Alrighty, so in this video, I'm going to talk about some more cannabinoids. And I've already talked about things like THC or CBD, but I've been learning some more about cannabinoids that are getting more popular. Some of them natural and some of them synthetic. There's not a lot. I've only got, I believe, 4 here. So, as you can see, I got this drawn out for the first one I'm going to talk about, which is CBC. And so, CBG, THC, CBD, CBC, whatever. This is how they're all basically related. And then, you notice that this A that's on here, they're slightly different forms. That's what we talk about, like with decarboxylation, like, why you have to heat up THC in order to get high. Like, you can't just eat it, I've already covered that. You probably are aware of that. That's more basic stuff. I'm assuming you know about those cannabinoids already in this video. So, basically though, CBG, THC, it gets converted into one of these 3 things in a marijuana plant. And these are competitive, right? So, you only have so much that can get turned into, all this. So, alright, these you're familiar with. This one I think I've talked about. But the CBC, that one is I think that one's interesting pharmacologically because it does not actually act on the CB1 or the CB2 receptors. It works on, let's see, what is this? I have this written down. TR, which I actually don't know what these letters, and this is a 1, not a little L. And T R P A 1. So it attaches to these and it like inhibits them, and these are the things that break. These are, well, they're not the only things, but these break down your endogenous cannabinoids, and this inhibits those. So it allows your natural cannabinoids like anandamide to just increase. And so it is not psychoactive really. Like it certainly doesn't get you high, but it's being researched for a lot of medicinal applications. Let's see, and I'm not going to go into all the medical applications being researched for because I don't know how good any of the research is on it. I'm just saying it is being researched. But that's really all I have for that one. Then the other one is, let's see here, H. This is hexahydroxycannabinol, is what that stands for, and it's basically a hydrogenated version of delta 9 THC. So when I say hydrogenated, it's like, you heard of like partially hydrogenated fats and all that jazz. Same idea. It's a chemical thing. Again, I used to start out with these videos getting more into the chemistry, but I don't think that there's a demand for that. Hydrogenation, if you're into chemistry, you can look that up. Or not look it up. You probably know what that is, but it's hydrogenated delta 9 THC, and this is synthetic. However, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this a dotted line, a dotted arrow to HHC, because chemically it can come from THC real easy, but the thing is that it doesn't actually do that in nature. So trying to show, you know, roughly how these things are related. And then as far as this A part, I should double check this, because I'm not sure if at any point it's actually this form or the decarboxylated form. But this basically, you know, give or take that, that's basically, you know, the relationship. But I should also know that this isn't how they do it in the marketplace. Like, if you buy anything with HHC in it, it's going to be derived from hemp, and so it's going to take a more circuitous route. That I think it to some extent is a trade secret. I don't know if we know all exactly how they do that, but this HHC, it is psychoactive, and let me see if I had. Okay, yeah. So it's one of those things where the chirality counts. So it's a racemic mix usually that we get. So the potency is hard to assess, because we know that the one version of it is not psychoactive, and because it usually occurs in this mix, it's hard to say exactly how strong the active one is, because it's diluted down. They're always mixed. So we don't separate them yet, because so far there's been no cost-effective method to do that. All right, and then let's see. And we have okay. So let me be sure you got a good shot of all this stuff here before I move on. So we talked about CBC, the CBG, THC, CBD, CBC, HHC, synthetic, not actually in the plant. This stuff all occurs in the plant. So this one that I'm going to talk about is CB. Sorry, I'll get a tripod or something. This is not always going to be this messy with the camera. I didn't decide until kind of like at the last minute on my last one that I was going to try writing stuff like this, but I think in the long run I'll like it better, because I'm not a camera-genic, photo, whatever person. So, let's see, cannabinol. Oh wait, what? Okay, yeah, I had that right. It is mildly psychoactive. And this one, I don't think has as much of a unique thing to bring to the party, but I do see it listed on a lot of the products that I've tried that list out all the different cannabinoids that are in it, and it just has a weak affinity for the CB1 and CB2 receptors, but actually a little bit more so for the CB2 receptor, which is not so much related to psychoactive effects, or I don't think it's even related at all. Some of the medicinal effects for sure. So yeah, this is mostly active at... Oh, that's not a really good way of saying it. It's a higher affinity. Let's use the right language, right? For two. And again, that's really all I have to say. I'm not gonna go into more detail than is necessary, because at the end of the day, you just want to know, will it get me high, right? THC-O is the last one I was going to mention real quick. This one, and this one is another synthetic one, which is actually 3 times stronger than THC, the garden variety Delta 9 THC. So that I don't. Yeah, this one's a little bit. With all these other good options, I think personally I thought I'm a little bit more. Feel a little most sketchy about this one because it's so. Well, probably HHC too. I don't know. I'm not one of those like natural, all natural people. Like everything's got to be, plant-based and anything synthetic is bad. But I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And regular weed is fine. But if you see these things, they're out there, and I'm sure you can read a lot more about them in places that are far more comprehensive and provide the information in a much clearer way. But if you've never encountered these before, that's just a quick introduction to tell you what they are, and to just kind of let you know of other ones that are out there if you come across them, because now that increasingly this stuff is all legal, there's so much better information about all the compounds that are in it. So it's if you come across a lot of this stuff, and some kind of like chemical analysis of something you buy, that's it's gonna help you decipher it. But anyway, that's all. I'm not gonna keep going on. Talk to you later.